Now, I would like to invite our second contestant for today, and that is Autonxt Automation, and Mr. Pankaj Goel, and your friend.
Myself, Pankaj Goel, along with Swadeep Pilari Sethi, who is the founding member and advisor on go-to-market and funding. Hello. We're going to be presenting to you. So we are playing the video where we're showing the power of the tractor, what we have done so far.
We have three models, 20 HP, 35 HP, and 45 HP. This is the heavy-duty one. The 20 HP is for horticulture, 35 is for haulage. This is the actual tractor in motion.
So we have done testing across different soil types. India is a very rich in terms of different category of soil across different geographies. Our tractor has worked very well. This one is in the Nasik area. Here, the farmers, they put one trench with water, and they made us go through that. The 75-year-old farmer, he was so surprised to see tractor coming out while working, which he had never seen in his entire lifetime. The heavy tonnage haulage, so this is 13 tons. We have also done 18 tons of haulage with our 45 HP tractor. The baler application, which is very demanding on a tractor in terms of gears, it is ramming the husk to compact and the gears break. We have done all these. Paddy field, being a 400-volt machine, one would wonder, how, will it work in water? Is it safe? We have done all those trials in waterlogged paddy fields as well. This is self-driving functionality that we have evolved. We have LiDARs, radar, depth cameras, sensor fusion is our own. Yeah. We'll move to, so we have the app where you can monitor the consumption, how much battery is left. You can also use it as Uber. So you can rent the tractor to the nearby people in the village. So you're already enabling the leasing people a platform with our app. So Autonxt is about two core value proposition. We talked about valuation and value. So value. Two core value propositions, high torque electric powertrain and off-road automation. Those are the foundation of the company. Kaustubh Dhonde, he is the founder, CEO. I'm Pankaj Goel, co-founder, COO. 30 years plus experience in different industries, different parts of the world. Been in automobile, mentored by Mr. Rao, very much here. And handled €500 million of P&L based in Nordic, and also built my own school. 394 acres permanent crops, and it's only India. Big issues of productivity, unsafe operation for the driver. Tractor is like you're driving a car without shock absorbers on a very, very bad road. People end up damaging their body permanently. And when you have to run it with pesticide spray, you can damage the skin. So there are lots of health hazards which are linked to tractor apart from the availability and economics of it. What we are doing is automating the farm with our autonomous and electric tractor, increasing the productivity. We are improving the efficiency, utilization through our app, not only just the EV part of the tractor, but also all the telemetry, I mean, that comes with it. Enhanced safety, higher torque. Our tractor deployed in Bangalore, the farm manager said that this tractor is able to do the task in 1 hour, which we were doing in 1.5 hours, just because the torque is available at a much lower RPM. So electric is certainly better. We have some key features in our tractor. Swappable battery. From day one, we are providing swappable battery. So you can change the batteries and get higher range. The hydraulics is cutting edge. It's 2 tons, the maximum that is available in this category. Self-driving capability. The motor is our own. It's co-developed. We have exclusivity. We are filing a patent together. The battery and BMS is developed specifically for tractor, which is high torque application.
Even the VCU is done in-house.
Yeah, the VCU is done in-house. I would take you through one of the application that we have done. The vendor network, supply chain network is already set. We are using majority of the mechanical parts where we have no problem of these spares. The electrical and electronics, the core part is done in such a way that we have exclusivity and we have the lead over the market. Today, the 400-volt system is available only with us. All the other ones are using 72-volt system, which is nothing but the e-rickshaw system, which is easy to get. And the tractor companies in India have not paid attention and invested in the R&D to get to that level. Here you see an application where 250 HP tractors are pulling this load, which is about 18 tons, which you will see our tractor. And this guy who's sitting on the second tractor, he will drive our tractor. Now, this is our 45 HP tractor, which if you directly convert the motor kilowatt into HP, it is about 40 HP only, which is doing the job of a 50 HP tractor. As I was mentioning, the supply chain is ready. We are building a factory in Hapur. 90% of the tooling is already done. So apart from the EV part, the heavy haulage and all the power, we are about automation and data. So we are software on wheels. We have depth cameras, we have sensors, we have the VCU which can connect with the cloud, take all the data. So our tractor not only does productivity in terms of the diesel to electric and all the other things that I talked about, it can go much further. All the pesticide companies, they need to know precisely how much the usage, what is the kind of crop health, what kind of issues are there. All these data we can provide to these companies, and we can build the database based opportunities around that, which is the second phase that will be coming. Now, so far we talked about the product. Now, how do we go to the market? It's a retail market. People say building retail market with likes of heavyweights of Mahindra, Sonalika, it's going to be very difficult. Yes, we have gone around, so our strategy is to go B2B. Build first 1.5 year of order book with B2B, where we already have, I'll show you the LOI of 400 tractors, and we are working with 2-3 other key clients to build that 1 year of order book. Then further down, we also parallelly start to do retail while recruiting the distributors and also giving experience-based demos to the influential people who will then influence the others. Where we are in terms of our moolah. So we have LOI for 40 crores, almost 400 tractors. We have 1.2 crores of confirmed POs where we have advanced with us. Along with the tractor, we also have another product called electric tricycle, which is for differently abled or old age people. So we have, as a company, we have the experience of running a product, running the complete cycle. We have sold over 500 plus with a 1.5 crore plus revenue so far, and it's going across the country. Overall tractor market, so we have 47 billion euro market that is available to us with 3 of our model. Overall, 25 lakh units are sold around the world. India does 9.5 lakh units last year. And Indian market is, India has supply chain that is poised for it. How we are competing, what is the competitive advantage? We are the only one who have high voltage system. Autonomous, only Monarch, which is a startup in US has it. Nobody else. Swappable battery, nobody's talking about it. If you see here with all the brands in terms of the 2 axis, autonomous and electric and diesel, So along with Monarch, we are the only one. Monarch is selling the same level of tractors at 40 lakhs, 35 to 40 lakh rupees in US, while we are offering it at 14.5 to 15 lakhs, the same tractor. We have a very good board. So Mr. Rao, everybody knows. Swadeep is standing with me, ex-IIT, big connections. We have people from tractor industry and also from autonomous, this uncanny vision, people like Shankar. We have rewards and recognitions. For example, Lamborghini has given us LOI to use their name when we go in Europe and those countries for higher-end tractors. In terms of our overall vision, 24, so EV tractor is available now. 24, we bring in autonomous, and then we diversify and go into other segments using the same technology and application. We have our R&D in Thane, and we are building the factory assembly plant in Hapur. So that's the entire presentation. We are looking for $2 million, sorry. We've already had about 800K in the seed round. All this that you see, we have done with less than $1 million of total spend.
So in this $2 million, already $500,000 in soft commit, hard commits. We already started the round, and another about $1 million is already there in soft commits. Couple of VCs. We're looking to close this very soon. By next month, this round is going to close. Wanted to see who is interested.
Any questions?
I think it's a great product that you're looking at tractors and not Teslas.
Thank you.
The point is 2024 is election year, right? We don't know how it's going to be. And let's say there's a change in government and a change in prioritization. What would it take for you to bump up autonomous tractors this year? That's one. Second thing is, I've seen in the villages, because I work with Telangana government, availability of swappable batteries in the village is a very big problem. Electricity supply is a very big problem. And they want to bring farming costs down. So in your entire presentation, I wanted to understand that if a person wants to switch from, let's say, a water tanker carrying tractor or bales carrying tractor, which is running on diesel, to your electronic mode, what is the cost saving that a normal farmer or a farmhand can make? That's one. And second thing is, what would it take to bump up the autonomous right now? And why are you not looking at the South Indian states? Because we have a lot of paddy growing.
Yeah.
And there is a huge labor shortage where people from Bihar and UP come to work.
Yeah.
So why only,
So
why only love towards few states?
No, there is no such thing. I mean, in our strategy for India, 10 to 12 states make 90% of the sales in India. We're targeting all of those in the initial, immediately after the B2B. So we're targeting all of those, and Karnataka and Tamil Nadu certainly are part of that. Coming to the point of electricity availability, so you know that the grid in India is now interconnected. So the power shutdowns have reduced, not just because the power generation capacity has been increased, which is 25% has been added in last 5 years of the power generation capacity in India. Last year alone is 7.5 gigawatt of capacity. Majority comes from renewable. So power shortage is not being so much of an issue in these agri-leading states. I'm not saying all across India. So the target market that we have, power scarcity is not an issue. Charging infrastructure in villages, everybody is on ground floor. In cities, we are in high-rise buildings, and we don't know where to put my charger if I buy an EV. So you just need 15 amps, the AC, same line plug, and overnight you can charge the tractor.
Because we have the charger on the tractor itself, which you can't do in a two-wheeler. Weight doesn't matter for us.
So we do not need a separate charger. We give an onboard charger.
And also, this third three-phase supply is already available in the farms for the
No, that's very good that you've kept it on the charger, but the way our Indian circuitry is made, and this is a classic case which we face in Bangalore, when you're charging your EV scooter by the wall of your garage, that 26 amp can blow one day because of voltage fluctuation. There is no one to repair. So although it is very altruistic, how do I reach the masses of every farmer for you to reach your dream?
So-
I'm asking an enabling question.
No, so I spent 2015 to 18 in Norway, where the EV tipping point was happening. Now, Norway has 90+% of the cars sold EV. In India, we start to have that acceptance of EV now. And you will see Indians are much more wiser in terms of how much they save, etc. So the growth of EV is going to be much faster in India than anywhere else. Coming to the infrastructure, as I said, it is 15 amps line that you need. And this needs to be told. The person who's buying an electric tractor needs to be told, we need to handhold those. And there is an evolution that's going to happen, which is why we're targeting B2B. So we want to concentrate the fleet in certain areas. So in terms of after sales also, we don't have to run around and we run thin across the country. So we will build that in certain pockets, and then when we go into retail, we'll have to take care of some of these things.
And addressing your question about Nupur, right? Addressing your question about government change, it doesn't matter to us because we have taken worst case. These numbers you see here are without scale. This is the first 50 tractors. You've seen this profit margins and difference in cost is that first 50 tractors. So it was only going to get better, and it's not even including any subsidies.
Yeah.
That any FAME, two-wheeler, three-wheelers are. So actually it becomes much better than this. Hope that answers your question.
We are not relying on any government policy as such here when we show these numbers.
Just to give you an idea, right? 7 lakh tractor, it costs for 4-5 lakhs to run it every year, diesel tractor. That means 40-50 lakhs over 10 years. We may cost 70% more, but it's literally half X over the 10 years. That's where the cost savings come, right? 30-40 lakhs a year over a lifetime.
There is a question there.
It is a business machine. That's why you look at the electric three-wheelers. 30% already penetration in India.
35.
It's not like a two-wheeler, 35%. So that's why it's people wanted. It's actually a money-making machine for people, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hi. My name is Saurabh. Okay. 2 observations and 1 or 2 questions. See, you cannot take the example of Norway when you're selling a tractor in India. That's a different country. We are selling in a different country. Number 1. Number 2 is, are you looking at expansion to foreign markets? Yes. Because your autonomous is not going to work in India.
Of course.
That's very clear about
Electric
this.
in India, autonomous for the world.
Okay. So when do you plan to launch out of
Within
India?
24 hours, 24 months.
2024. Autonomous is initially for abroad only.
Forget autonomous. As an electric tractor, when do you plan to go out of India?
All over India.
You're not going to make money here.
So we already have expression of interest from Uganda, Canada, Nigeria, Egypt. So we are already working
why not
leads.
UAE and all those countries, Norways of the world and all those things?
I'm sorry?
Why Uganda? Why third world country? Why not second world country?
So these are the expression of interest that I'm talking about.
Okay.
And we do not have active marketing going on in these countries. The moment we are through with this, so we are certifying the tractor.
Would you be interested in reaching out to Middle East?
Sure, why not?
For sure.
Then we talk after
talk,
this.
yeah.
Bye.
Any other? Yep.
I have one of my associates from Europe who has technology for the batteries, which can make the efficiency 5 times better. If it runs for 100 kilometers, it will run for 500 kilometers. That's one thing which I'd like to offer you. Second, I have a network of 85,000 villages, microfinance guy. So he can jump into it straight away for 85,000 villages.
In
so
India?
It's in India.
Fantastic.
He's running this business for 30 years. He gives a microfinance to ladies.
Wonderful.
If he can work out, so that the business plan has to be taken care of.
Yeah,
You understand?
absolutely.
Like,
Yep.
if you can jump in. So can we do the production of that?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Today, our own capacity is very small, but we have agreement with 2 manufacturing, the assembly lines, where we can do 1,000 tractors a month today, as we talk. So batteries is the only thing where it is going to take time. So there will be a little bit of a lead time, but the rest we are ready to do 1,000 tractors a month.
That's wonderful. And we can certainly have some kind of application to
Mr. Vikas.
rent out the kind of things, right?
Actually, Mr. Vikas, this is a good point. We are working very smartly with contract manufacturers also. Where the existing capacity is there, which they're underutilized, we can actually quickly ramp up overnight.
I was heading Educom, so I always think of like 65,000 schools, 30 million users. So same I have for farmers.
Yeah.
I can reach out to 85,000 villages, I'm saying single.
We are some of the people who are working, like NGOs who are working with the villages. There is a program to make panchayats self-sustained. So they are working on many of these schemes where we have proposed tractor as a service. So you start with 2 tractors and it gives you enough saving And in 5-7 years, you will have a fleet of 5-6 with just this earning and the saving against diesel. So there are a lot of possibilities, and we can really scale numbers very quickly.
Because in India, most of the large farmers actually own the tractors. The guy who has 2-3 acres cannot even afford them. So then the larger ones come, buy 2-3, and then further do community farming, right? And lease it out.
So Pankaj, I have a couple of questions.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Avik.
Firstly, how much of non-agricultural applications do you see your tractors working in? Okay, because in India, a certain percentage of tractors are also used for haulage.
Yeah.
And also for, for example, airports,
Yeah.
industrial complexes. So that's one. So how much have you factored that in? That's one. Secondly, do you see yourself living your entire life just being a manufacturer, or will at some point of time you'll start selling your technology, okay, to other manufacturers also?
Thank you, Avik. Very good question. So the first part of the question, only 50% and below is used for farming tractors in India. In rural areas, the last mile connectivity for all the construction material, whether it is cement, whether it is Badarpur, Reta, and all of that, is done by tractors, because it goes into narrow lanes, it goes into unpaved roads where the trucks typically get stuck, and there is no way, those are not reliable. So in interiors, rural areas, the last mile connectivity for all these heavy loads is tractor, number one. Number two, all these applications that you said, airports, say solar panel cleaning, or picking up making these bales and picking up and putting it for biofuel mass plant. All of these are typical applications, and as I said, first 1.5 year, we are going only chasing these ones. So we're building on that. Your second part of the question was, so yes, we have autonomous. We are looking at licensing, number one. Second, even on the electric powertrain, we have built a SKD-based approach where any of these countries, Nigeria or Europe or Australia, we can very quickly establish assembly facility there and start scaling in those markets with the local partners. So we are looking at that, and we've already had discussions, active discussions with Egypt, with Nigeria on those lines.
So if you see the roadmap here, we eventually want to become we are a technology company. So then once our technology is robust enough, we start licensing it out to others and start growing with the system instead of trying to take on the majors.